ladies and gentlemen, one of them at a time. Give you a little bit of a rundown what has been done. Get that in the camera. Okay, starting obviously on the front cover. I've not got everything back up here yet, but we've torqued our pulleys, torqued them down. Damper, obviously not a pulley, but alternator is back on. Starter had been on already. We put our intake back into place. Put our valve cover on. I gotta tighten the cam sensors up. I still gotta pull the timing tool on the bottom. I've got to put the water outlet here back on. I got some copper washer somewhere. I'm probably going to use a new copper washer. I don't know. Well, this one really ain't hurt. I think we can reuse that, be safe. I'll put this back on, and you're going to want to put this hose right here, put that on first. That comes off the turbo. You're going to want to put this on first, put the fastener up, then put your oil jumper back on the turbo, because all this should have been disconnected when you pull the head. Anyway, silicone grease, new O-rings on the drain back. Yeah, and that is it for the moment. Obviously got my oil filter back on, my oil filter housing back on. The water elbow is back on. And so, for obvious reasons, thermostat, water pump, new gasket, all back on. So we're going to continue with the lower part of the turbo. Goes into the brackets here. We're going to bolt that back up. After I tighten this, that is, and we'll get the mounts on this side. AC compressor, and at that stage we want to drape our belt on here, put our tensioner back on. Yeah, so let me go ahead and get some of that done, and I'll turn the camera back on. Alright, exhaust, put the turbo back on. AC compressor. Transmission mount. Front mount. Belt tensioner. Yep, and that concludes that. That was all that was left. Yeah, that was all that's left. All the bolts have been put on. Give that transmission mount a little bit of a retorque. Perfectly good. Alright, pause you back up, because this thing is about ready to be dropped back in. So hopefully this little unit will purr like a kitten. I do have my phaser controls, the phaser solenoids the wrong way. I do know that. I'm fairly certain they're the wrong way. I'm not going to mess with that right now. I'm going to do it later because they're easily accessible. Alright, pause you back up. Break it, you own it, right? Go in with a little bit of angle. Now I'm going to bring it back. There is one mount. I just overcome it. Home sweet home. Yep. That indeed is home sweet home right there. So that was fairly easy. Nothing got flexed too much or whatever. So hopefully we can continue on in the same fashion, but I'm gonna pause the camera up. Got to do some prepping, set the transmission mount, the engine mount, set that all up so I can go underneath, well, hang it on the top, and then, of course, go underneath and finish that part up. I'm going to go ahead and do once I get the motor mount, transmission mount here put back in place, I'm going to go under there and buckle the underside up first. No particular reason, just the way I'm going to do it. One like the other, really, doesn't matter. But anyway, hope I didn't forget anything. You know, I know we talked about this kind of stuff before. You know, it depending on this largely really depends on your tools, your you know what it is that you've got available to do this kind of work. You know, that's really a big thing. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, depending on what you got available to you to work with, you know, that makes all the difference in the world on how you proceed on a head change or something like that. But I know I kind of preaching on it a little bit, but I'm gonna say it again. That horse crap with cutting gaskets in the front, you know, leaning everything back, man, don't do it. It's not worth it. You're gonna have a leak, you know. If you're unlucky, you're gonna have a leak. Maybe you get lucky, you know. It's not worth taking a chance. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Anyway, since you like the story so much, I'm gonna give you one. My little Cruze has been taken care of. It's been going for several days now. Racked it twice. Looked at the underside. The head came from O'Reilly, which in turn buys their stuff from Power Torque. I would recommend nobody buy that crap, because I had problems with the head right out the box. They had a water leak on the side. No sealer on the plug they put in it, and we had to figure out where the water was coming from, and unfortunately the plug was right above a water hose, and I really thought that the water hose was bad. You know, I was about to have a panic attack, because that particular water hose is not fast, quick and easy to change. But anyway, turns out that, well, customer was actually here with me, and she's the one that started the vehicle, and when she started it, finally seen it was pouring out of the head. So anyway, long story short, you know, that's bad power torque. Shame on you for letting that crap get out the door. I realize everybody makes mistakes, but for what they're charging to do these heads, no thank you. I could have sent it off to the machine shop. Of course, there would have been waiting time involved, and that was the whole point of us ordering it. But anyway, long story short, I could have got it done for less than half of what I paid at the O'Reilly to get this head. And then I had to spend nearly an hour, you know, by the time we located the water leak and all that good stuff, had to spend nearly an hour to do it. The lifters in it wasn't pumped up. They didn't have no oil in it. It's clattering like all get out when I first started it up. But that's neither here nor there. I mean, it's quiet now. Everything is well. There's some odd and end things that I would have done different building the head, but either way, it's done now. And like I said, it is working. On the next service, I'm going to be sure to turn the camera back on, and we'll go underneath and to see if I can put my money where my mouth was about the whole ceiling thing. So make sure that this car is indeed not going to have any more leaks. I want to check everything because everything on it was dry. There is not going to be no secrets. I mean, as soon as I get it, we're going to turn that camera on. We're going to go underneath together, and we'll see if I sealed it correctly. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comments. You know where they go. Good, bad, we'll take them all. We'll see you on the next one.